Istanbul Airport was built in 2018 and opened in 2019. Thanks to Airbnb, we were able to stay in a central area and walking distance to every place. Halik Metro Bridge, constructed in 2009, connects the Beyoglu and Faith District on the European side of Istanbul. Istanbul, a place to walk a city street and layers of history unfold. The sound of call to prayer from the minaret of a mosque, sunsets of the most amazing city skylines, shops, restaurants, bars, tea gardens, and its extraordinary cultural experience lies around every corner. Galata Bridge. Built at the end of the 19th century, the bridge has been featured in Turkish literature, theaters, poetry, and novels. The term Galata Bridge is actually a collective reference to a successive series of bridges linking Eminönü and Beyoglu. The Grand Bazaar is in operation since 1461 and is among the world's oldest and largest markets.
Buyurun, hoş geldiniz. Tadına bakabilirsiniz. Prova.
The chaotic and colorful bazaar is the best known shopping destination in the peninsula. Bosphorus Ferry Tour. Istanbul, which straddles from Bosphorus Strait, houses an international port that links Europe and Asia. The Bosphorus provides the only passage from the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. It's the world's busiest and narrowest strait used for international navigation. This trip between Asia and Europe offers views of palaces, parks, and mansions rich in skyline, making it the most memorable views. Uskudar, traditionally known in Italian and English as Scutari or Eskuterion in Greek, and its classical antiquity known as Chrysopolis, Golden City.
Here we are in Asia.
It's a large and dense populated district and municipality of Istanbul on the Anatolian shore of the Bosphorus. Uskudar was founded in the 7th century BC by ancient Greek colonist Chrysopolis. According to an ancient Greek geographer, the city received the name of Chrysopolis because the Persian Empire had a gold depository. In the 12th century, the city changed its name to Eskuterion. Galata Tower. The Romanesque-style tower was built in 1348, Tower of Christ, during an expansion of the Genoese colony in Constantinople. Galata Tower was the tallest building in Constantinople. Theodosius cistern, an ancient cistern of Constantinople built by Roman Emperor Theodosius II between 428 and 443, lies beneath the city to store water supply.
A ver la gorrita de Estambul.
Tomb of Sultan Muhammad II was built in 1840 by the Sultan's son Abdul Mesid, was constructed in the popular Ottoman Empire style, one influenced by the neoclassical Napoleonic French Empire style. Topikapi Palace, an Ottoman imperial palace, is served as the main residence and administrative headquarters of the Ottoman Sultan. Topikapi Palace and harem are likely to have more colorful stories than most of the world's museums put together. Ambitious courtiers, beautiful concubines, and scheming eunuchs lived and worked there between the 15th and 19th century, when it was the court of the Ottoman Empire. The palace, opulent pavilions, jewel-filled treasury, and sprawling harem give a fascinating glimpse into their lives. Roman and Byzantine mosaics have a long history starting in Mesopotamia in the 3rd millennium BC. Mosaics with patterns and pictures became widespread in the classical times, both in ancient Greece and ancient Rome. Early Christians' basilica from the 4th century onward were decorated with walls and ceiling mosaics. Mosaics are flourished by the Byzantine Empire from the 6th to the 15th century until mosaics fell out of fashion in the Renaissance. Though artists like Raphael continued to practice the old technique, Roman and Byzantine influence led Jewish artists to decorate 5th and 6th century synagogues in the Middle East with floor mosaics.
Çekelim abi, çekelim.
النبيين من بعده وأوحينا إلى إبراهيم
Hagia Sophia, originally a church, later a mosque from the 6th century AD, was built by Byzantine Emperor Justinian the Great, was the largest cathedral in the world for nearly 1,000 years. This Byzantine basilica, with its soaring dome and glittering gold mosaic, contributes to one of the world's most beautiful and fascinating history as a mosque. Turkish famous boza. Boza is a fermented drink made from grain and consumed for over 8,000 years. Suleymaniye Mosque. Dominating the old city skyline, Suleiman the Magnificent, most notable architectural legacy, was designed by Mimar Sinan. Turkish cuisine is largely the heritage of Ottoman, which can be described as a fusion and refinement of Mediterranean food.